welcome to my channel. The fight between Luffy and Lucci is one of the most anticipated moments, marking the reunion of two powerful rivals. This isn't just a battle of strength and skill, but a battle of honor, a clash between those who have awakened their devil fruit powers. The fight takes place on Egghead Island. After a long time apart, the longing to face each other again made their reunion incredibly dramatic. Luffy started the fight with a high-speed punch. Lucci had eagerly awaited seeing Luffy again. He wanted to understand him more and chided him for the lack of attention over the years. However, Luffy's fierce resistance left Lucci deeply dissatisfied. After an initial exchange of basic moves, they both enthusiastically activated their armament haki to make their punches carry more fond remembrance. Luffy and Lucci were almost evenly matched, their power truly immense. However, Lucci had a slight edge in speed, easily sending Luffy flying. Lucci was very confident in his own strength. His speed and power were both astounding. It was clear that after their time apart, Lucci had been training relentlessly to get to this point. He wanted to see something hidden within Luffy, a power he yearned to experience. Lucci always craved the chance to conquer Luffy. And to satisfy him, Luffy took off his jacket and activated a new state of power. A colossal energy was unleashed. Luffy radiated an incredibly powerful aura that made the battlefield tremble. His body began to transform in an absurd way. His rubbery powers were no longer bound by physics, they became the embodiment of pure freedom. The mythical Zone Devil Fruit, the Hito Hito no Mi model, Nika. Its true ability isn't to turn the user into rubber, but to grant them a rubbery body with limitless freedom, bound only by the user's imagination. The world government tried to hunt this fruit for hundreds of years, but it always eluded them, as if the fruit itself had a will of its own. Back to the fight, Lucci was mesmerized by Luffy's new power. He was thrilled and wanted to experience it, and he got his wish. Luffy showed him just how vast the power gap between them was. His strength and speed increased astronomically. He was no longer just Straw Hat Luffy. He had become the incarnation of the sun god Nika. Humiliation welled up inside Lucci. He, known as the strongest weapon in the history of CP9, was being toyed with. Lucci activated his awakened devil fruit power. He had awakened the monster within him. In the darkness, a terrifying transformation was taking place. The power of the leopard reached its zenith. A close-quarters assassin possessing a Zone Devil Fruit is a perfect combination. The fated rematch between two awakened powers, one of freedom and one of destruction, had officially begun. Lucci charged forward with terrifying speed. In this state, Lucci was nearly unstoppable. Luffy was dazed by Lucci's constant movement. After disorienting his opponent, Lucci shot straight towards his prey with a killer's instinct. However, with his lightning-fast reflexes, Luffy easily dodged. He treated the fight like a game, taunting his opponent. Lucci couldn't accept the humiliation and frantically attacked Luffy. Their battle left the city in ruins. Even with his strength and speed maximized, Lucci still struggled to keep up with Luffy. But he couldn't even touch a single hair on his opponent's head. Infuriated, Lucci poured his power into his next attack. His fist, clad in armament haki. Luffy also hardened his own fist with haki. And then, the moment arrived. The two fists collided. The space between them seemed to warp and shatter. From the point of impact, hundreds, thousands of black haki lightning bolts shot out in all directions like an energy spike ball. The energy from the clash reached its limit, and a shockwave exploded outwards. Lucci continued to attack his opponent frantically. He destroyed everything in his path. But it was all in vain. Luffy still didn't consider this a real fight. After playing with Lucci for a while, Luffy began to unleash his own skills. Lucci rushed forward at supersonic speed, unaware of the danger. Luffy slammed a fist down, deforming the ground. A fist suddenly erupted from the ground and struck Lucci directly. However, Lucci still refused to accept reality. He launched a series of attacks to regain the advantage. But it was all useless. Luffy countered with a rubber punch. He then used the elasticity to launch himself at his opponent at high speed. However, Lucci easily dodged it. Lucci seized the opportunity to end the fight, but Luffy, using his awakened power, charged and slammed into Lucci, sending him flying through a building. Even after awakening his devil fruit, Lucci couldn't make Luffy fight seriously. This battle confirmed who the truly powerful one was.